Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the WPS podcast. That is Why People Suck. I'm Celia, and I'm joined by my co host, best friend, and sister, Alejandra.
Hi, everyone. Glad to be back for another episode where we call out all the ways people are super annoying and talk about what we can actually do about it. We say it so you don't have to. Today, we're talking about people who take it too slow. And what we mean by this is people who move about in their life like there is zero sense of urgency. More specifically, people who do this when there absolutely should be a sense of urgency. And I'm going to start with an example. For example, when you're at the airport, which I know I always go back to, but I swear at airports, people just, I don't know. People don't know how to behave at airports. So this is when you really see how humans go back to like how they actually are. I don't know. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but it's like you can actually see how people's brains work, I guess.
The primal human
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah, I guess so. Because this is when people behave the most unhinged is at the airport. But anyway, my example, when you're in TSA and you know that there's people behind you, obviously there's people behind you, there's people in front of you. The system only works if everyone is diligent. And you have the person who's sitting there taking their time. They've dressed completely wrong. They've got boots. They've got a hat. They've got a jacket. They've got a belt. You know, you're going to take all that off, man. Why did you wear it? Why did you do that to everyone behind you? Just like you don't wear complicated things. Everybody knows that. And then they're also like, oh, I got to take my liquids out. Wait. My computer needs to. What? Have you never flown before? What is wrong with you? And they're also, no sense of urgency. They're just like, oh, okay, I got to take this off. And it's like, dude, come on. I got a flight to catch. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree with that. And I will say that is hopefully going to be a problem of the past as airports start to modernize because now, some airports have the places. So you go to like a designated spot and that's where you're doing all your stuff. So it doesn't matter that one person is really slow.
Hopefully. Yeah.
But oh my goodness, yes, that really does suck.
I will say, like, some people, like, again, they move through life with no sense of urgency. Like, one of my biggest pet peeves is people walking too slow in front of me. And it's like, I don't care that you're walking slow, but don't take up half the sidewalk or half the hallway or whatever. Because I've had that happen before where, like, I would go on walks around and like in the building, it's like a circular building. So when it was raining or way too hot, I would go on walks there because it's like a big loop and you just go around and around. And a lot of people did this. And you'd have the people that would just take over. And it's not a wide hallway. Like you can have comfortably two people walking next to each other, but you shouldn't because there are people walking. And the people are just like moseying on through, just like, and they're walking because you're seeing them going around and around. But they're taking up the hallway, the whole entire hallway, so you can't go around them. And I'm like, cool. And every single time I have to be like, excuse me, please move over. And I'm like, oh, do you not get it? Like, move over. Just go closer to the wall. You don't have to have your shoulder on the wall, but close enough,
Yeah. No, totally. I hate slow walkers too. I cannot stand them. Anywhere where I'm going on the sidewalks, especially if there's a group, like you were saying, and they're taking up the whole thing. I'm just like, why? Why do you have to do that? Especially if they are coming towards you and they can see you, right?
Yeah.
These people, I'm just like, what is the matter with you?
Yeah.
I hate you. I will cut you.
I will cut you. I will throw you. I will throw you to the ground.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I hate slow walkers and then people who are just stopping in the middle of the sidewalk or the hallway, whatever it is, and they are, oh my goodness, like you need to look around you before you do that. Or if you're going to stop, like move to the side.
Yeah.
You can't be in people's ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like some of us are going to work or going to the doctor's appointment, whatever, something that requires you to be there on time. Like, great for you that you have nowhere to be, but I have places to be, so you're in my way.
Yeah, it's like, it makes me feel like I'm being held hostage. Like, I can't get around you. You won't move. Like, it causes me so much anxiety. I'm like, just move out of the way. I don't want to have to talk to you.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't want to have to tell you to do the decent thing and just move over so I can get around you. It's awkward.
No, it is. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's also the people that, like, when you go to a restaurant or like a coffee shop, that's just like a counter, like you go up to the counter to order, and then you have this person that's just asking a million questions or having this insanely complicated order, and you're just like, oh my gosh, dude, I don't have all day to stand behind you to like wait my turn to order my food that I already looked at before. Or, like, I looked at the menu beforehand because I was trying to be speedy, and now you're sitting here wasting my time. It's just so irritating.
Yeah, no sense of urgency whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's also, yeah, definitely for anything that is like counter ordering, but also what about when you sit down with friends or coworkers or something to lunch and they take forever selecting something from the menu? That
Yeah.
also irritates me because we don't have all the time in the world
Oh,
and you're just making everybody else wait. That's really annoying to me. And it just ties into like this decision paralysis that annoys me too.
oh
With
yeah.
this, with like the no sense of urgency,
Yeah.
especially when things need to get done quickly. For example, at work, and you need someone to make a decision so you can move forward and make a deadline. Or if you ask your boss for something and they never get around to it, like no sense of urgency, and that really annoys me. Like, just decide.
Yeah.
I have a really hard time with people who can't decide things. I mean, I think sometimes we all overthink and we weigh out all scenarios, but some people are just like every single scenario before they can pick something. And that's just really annoying, especially if you need to book a holiday or
Yeah.
make reservations and you know the dates, like that that's going to be the dates that you're going to get off work, or that's the holiday weekend, right?
Mhm.
And you're like, okay, here is the plan, and sometimes you even like do all the work and you just present them with options, and that is still too difficult for some people.
Yeah.
And that annoys me so much.
Yeah. Ugh, so annoying. I can't deal with people like that. You know what? This just reminded me of a something that happened to me at an airport one time. I was trying to I'm a fast walker. Just, like, you and I are both fast walkers just in general. So like for
Mm-hmm.
me, walking normal, I think, is fast for most people. But so I was just trying to get to my gate, and this woman was walking so slow, and I was just trying to get around her. And she noticed that I was trying to get around her. So she, on purpose, starts zigzagging in front of me. And I was like, woman, I will cut you. Yeah, that was, oh my gosh, that was one of the closest times that I've ever
What?
probably gotten kicked out of an airport, because I seriously almost started swinging at her. It was so rude and so unnecessary. I was like, I'm trying to get to my gate. Like, move out of the way. Why are you walking that
Yeah.
way? And then finally, I just like got around her, and I actually bumped her, and I was like, I don't even care. I didn't even say excuse me. I know it's probably rude and mean and whatever. People are going to come at me for that, but like, she was being so rude, and she was clearly doing it on purpose. Oh my God, just thinking about that
Yeah.
story makes me so mad. I'd forgotten that happened. I just thought about that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm mad for you. That is so rude. That this is a place where everything is urgent. So
Yeah.
there's absolutely like you're in the wrong,
Yeah.
lady.
Even if it's like,
What?
even if it's just like on the street, it doesn't matter. I'm walking faster than you. Move.
Yeah. I've always wished that we had like fast and slow lanes like we have for cars.
Yeah.
Like I just want people to walk that way.
Yeah.
And I
It's
always
weird.
look like if I'm behind someone slow and I want to overtake them, I actually kind of do function like a car. I'll like look behind my shoulder, make sure no one's coming, and then I'll do it because
Athlete.
I am so irritated when someone like pulls into my lane, so to speak, walking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Cuts you off.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cutting me off while I'm walking. First of all, that's dangerous for you because I walk really fast. I will run you over.
yeah,
Yeah. I think that's like the most, for me, that has to be the most irritating, because I'm such a fast walker that when people are walking slow, it just like really irritates me. Ugh. Also,
it does
I
irritate me
I
too.
also go on walks for exercise, and so I'm not like there for a stroll. I'm trying to exercise, and I want move out of my way.
Yeah, that's also annoying too.
Yeah.
But also, I was gonna say also something similar to like the issues that we have with walking. It also annoys me when people are driving too, though, because some people take forever to turn, for example, even when there's nobody coming, and I'm like, what is happening here? I mean, some of us are slower and more cautious, but 10 seconds waiting when there's no one coming,
Yeah.
that's really,
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my gosh, please. Or like leaving the parking lot too, like leaving a spot.
Yeah.
I think we've touched on this in another episode. That is thoughtless, but it's also really annoying because you're just way too slow.
Yeah.
Way too slow.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing in there? Putting on your makeup? That's not the right place. Move.
Yeah, especially you see me waiting,
Yeah.
just be nice.
I know. Yeah. The other thing that really irritates me is like when you're getting off an escalator, for example, and then the person just stops.
Mhm.
You're like, I can't just stop, actually. That is actually not my fault. I will run you over because the escalator is bringing me down. And you either move or you get
Yeah.
run over.
So thoughtless. Or getting off an elevator. Oh, and I'm thinking like getting off of trains or buses. That too. Like, why does it need to take you forever if you're not wearing a cast on your leg? I do not understand.
Yeah. I don't get that either. And if you know that you're slow, let everybody else go first. You be the last one.
Yes, this is another thing. Some people, like, you can wait
Yeah.
then in that case. Like, other people are going to want to get off quickly. You don't need to, like, veer in front of people and make them wait.
Yeah.
That's rude. It's like the zigzag lady.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that woman. Ugh. Ugh. I'm getting all heated thinking about it.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's pretty awful.
Yeah. So irritating. Oh my gosh.
I'm also thinking of people who, again, going back to this decision paralysis, like taking forever to make decisions, especially when you're presenting them with the options. Like you've already taken over the mental load of like planning something.
Yeah.
I find it just really annoying when people are just delaying a decision till the last minute. There is no need to do that. And then it's like, oh, well, great. We can't go to that restaurant anymore because now it's fully booked. Because I asked you whether or not you wanted to do this and you didn't answer me. And it was a simple yes or no question. Or, you know, you realize that our trip is coming around and you're just not planning anything for it. And then last minute you're like, oh, we should do this. And it's like, well, no, we can't anymore because you have to book in advance or something.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that really annoys me. Or the people who need like endless feedback when they're trying to make a decision and you're like, oh my goodness, can you just decide? This is not life or death. You are not a surgeon, a brain surgeon. Like you do not need to take forever to answer or decide on this specific thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, for sure. And also, like, if you've already taken most of the work off of this another person's plate by making all of the plans and just being like, decide this or this, that's already like you've already done so
Yeah.
much, and it's very rude to not even like help in any capacity. Like that's just the worst. Ugh.
Yeah. And at work too, when it's like something that you need to, you know, get in on time for a client or whatever. I don't know what people do.
Yeah.
The point is like that is very irritating when your coworkers or your bosses just don't make decisions either and just take forever. Or imagine like for a salary raise or something, they're like, oh yeah, we're still thinking about this. Is like, come on, decide.
Yeah, what is
Do
there
you
to
have a
think
budget
about?
or not? I don't. This is people's livelihoods, you know?
Yeah.
Or hiring nowadays. Oh my goodness, what is up with that? Why does it take so long to hire people?
Yeah.
Hey.
It's so much red tape, but also like a lot of it is like you said, it's a lot of decision paralysis. Like people just are like, I don't know which one's the right choice. It's just make a choice at this point because you not
Just
deciding
make a choice.
could make it worse.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I just don't understand like why it's so hard for people. I would love to know actually, people who are like this. What is up? What is going on in your brain? Do you not realize that actually nothing really matters that much in this life? Life is short, man.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And you're wasting time stressing out over things that are not that big of a deal.
And stressing other people out.
Yeah. You're going to give yourself a heart attack and then cause someone else to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Agreed.
All right. Well, I think it's time for a very serious segment called Top 10 Slow People Crimes.
Okay, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, they're not illegal, but they should be. And if you've done any of these, just know we've noticed. We're watching.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, so these are the top 10 that I could find. Okay, the payment method plot twist. So basically, just like when someone is like they're ordering and they know that they're going to have to pay, but they just sit there and the person's like, okay, this is how much you owe. And then they're like, oh, okay, let me get my wallet. And they're just sitting there being like, where is my wallet? Where? Oh, here's my card. Oh, that's not the right card. Let me get this other card. And you're just like, oh my gosh. Like, did you not know that you were going to have to pay? Come on.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah.
Just like be prepared, people.
I know. Come on. Efficiency. I just feel like the inefficiency in this world is really killing me slowly. I think that's what it boils down to.
Slowly, like all these slow people.
Yes, it's inefficient to be slow when you're walking, trying to get somewhere. Come on.
Yeah.
This is one that we just talked about too. The I just got here menu stare, where you just like stare at the menu for 15 minutes. You didn't think to look at it beforehand? Like sometimes I'll look at it just so that I'm kind of familiar with it, not necessarily like making a choice because I'm like, well, I might not want this at that time, but I at least look at it to kind of familiarize myself with it so that I'm not sitting there for 15 minutes and the waiter keeps coming back being like, okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Because that happens too. Like if I'm meeting up with a friend, like we just want to talk. I don't want to waste time really looking at the menu.
Mhm.
But yeah, we just talked about that one.
Yeah. But also, I was gonna say, I often don't look at menus beforehand, but I do not take forever to decide. I'll just look at it and be like, okay, this pops out. That's what I want. Like, it doesn't take me that
Yeah.
long. But I guess if you are one of those people who do take forever, look at it beforehand. That's the advice.
Yes. Please don't annoy everyone else, especially like the servers too. Like you got to think of their time too. Because the longer you take, the longer it's going to take to turn the table. And, a lot of them depend on their tips and all of that. It's just like you're being inconsiderate.
Yeah. Although they don't care as much in Europe, I will say.
Yeah.
And I think anyone who's been here also knows because they do get paid properly. That's another thing for another day.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if properly, but at least they get paid.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this one, not only is this one annoying, it's dangerous. The person that's merging onto a highway where you're supposed to be going like 70 miles per hour and they merge going like 30 and you're just like, and you're stuck behind them. So you're like, oh my gosh, now I have to merge onto the highway going 30. That's so dangerous.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I did talk about this in the driving episode. This irritates me so much because it is so dangerous.
That's like probably one of the most dangerous things you can do, actually. It's like you're supposed to be merging to try to speed up to be the same speed as the cars that are on the highway. Because if you merge going 30, then the person that you're merging in front of is going to have to slam on their brakes, and that's just very unsafe.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And then, okay, we definitely talked about this one, the group sidewalk walking, just like taking over the whole thing. That's another thing that always bothered me when I was doing that indoor track. It's like people would walk together. So they would block the whole thing. And I'm like, just walk like two in front and one in the back or two and two or one. I don't know. Just because, you could get like three people, like two people and then to have a merging and then so that you can have somebody go around you or people coming at you can go next to you as well. But yeah, the people that just are a wall and you're like, cool, how am I going to get around you now? Making it awkward.
Yeah. No, I hate this too. One of my top things I hate.
Yes.
Pet peeves.
Yes, I think that should be number one in my opinion. Yeah. Another one is the person at the checkout line that's just taking their time. They are so slow taking their stuff out of the cart, and then they're sitting there talking to the checkout person or the cashier, and you're just like, dude, come on. You're not here for a visit. You're here to get your stuff and get out. Like, don't take forever. You don't need to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so irritating because obviously there aren't that many checkout lanes, so you're just taking way too long, annoying everybody behind you. Anything where there's a queue and someone is taking their sweet time is just a no-no.
Yeah, seriously. It's so irritating and so stressful. You don't need to do that to people. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the escalator stopper, that's another one that we just talked about. It's just like somebody gets off the escalator and then they just immediately stop. You're like, dude, you know how this works. If there's somebody behind you, they're gonna bump into you. If you get
Yeah,
thrown
it's
to,
dangerous.
yeah, if you get thrown to the ground, that's your own fault.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this next one really irritates me. It's the person, like you were saying, that when you're like, hey, what should we do, this or this? And the person's like, oh, I don't care. And then you decide, okay, we're going to do this. And they're like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, but you said you didn't care. You're supposed to be easygoing. You're not acting.
That is really annoying.
Yeah, you're not acting very easygoing.
Yeah. You're too slow on decisions, so you're just going to have to go with what I say or what the group says. Sorry.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. Too late. That's what I would say. I would just be like, sorry, it's too late. I asked you and you said you didn't care. So too bad, too sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is another one that we just talked about. The TSA surprise contestant. Basically just like, oh, wait, I have to take all this stuff out. I have to take the liquid. I have to take my shoes off. What do you mean? Oh, my belt is a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the person that doesn't know that they have to empty out their pockets and they have to go through the metal detector like 15 times. And you're like, dude, is this your first time through security? Come on.
Yeah. No, that is very irritating. I always, like my laptop and toiletries and things, I always have them like easily accessible. And I even start like taking things out before I even get to the little table. I try my best to not be that passenger.
Smart. Plus, you want to get in and out of the TSA as quickly as possible. Like, I want to spend the least amount of time possible there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this is another good one. The four-way stop, not being able to like figure out who goes next. And it's like, okay, it's clearly this person and everyone's waiting for them and they're not going because they're either unsure or they're just like, I don't know, I'm texting, or I'm just like, I don't know, it's my turn, whatever. It's like, dude, just go. You're going to cause an accident.
It's annoying when slowness is dangerous. That's a new level.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And then the last one, which I'm sure you probably have to deal with this so much in London, is the person that just stops in the middle of the sidewalk and like they just suddenly stop. Like they don't even step to the side. They just stop. And you're just like, dude. And they like pull out their giant map. Although that's probably not a thing anymore with the maps. Not as much anyway. But yeah, it's just, that is so annoying.
No, all the time. It's so irritating. And like I said, if I have to do that, I move to the side first. But some people just don't care.
No, they're
at all.
They're just in their own little world and they're like, everybody moves as slowly as I do. La da da. No, not all of us are like that.
Mm-mm.
Not all of us are like that, and not all of us have that luxury. So move over.
Yeah, time is precious. As they say, time is money.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's the most important thing we have. Time.
Yeah, I don't get that back. Like if you're wasting my time, that's time that I don't get back. So don't waste my time. That's why I think like for me, when people waste my time, it's just so offensive because like, I don't get that time back.
I agree. And it's not like we're saying, oh, we need to live in this world of urgency. But there's a time and a place to take it easy.
Yeah.
It's when you're not affecting other people.
Yeah, it's like, it's not everybody runs on your clock. Other people are in a hurry when maybe you're not. Just like sometimes when you're in a hurry, other people are not. It's just a matter of like, you got to be aware that it's not always about
and
you.
Considerate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just be considerate.
Yeah. It's not that hard. Sometimes it can be hard, but it's not that hard. Just be a little bit more thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all we had today.
Yeah. Well, now listeners, if you have any irritating stories of people who had zero sense of urgency, we want to hear them.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of the WPS Podcast. Remember to follow us at the WPS Podcast, like and comment on our posts, send us your stories via DMs, And we look forward to hearing from you. We said it so you didn't have to. We'll see you next time.
Bye. See you next time.